Okay, I've got one. What if you could swap your head onto someone else's body?
How about my head onto Jenny's body?
Genius. Would you let me have a go? From behind, obviously.
Fuck off.
Well, at least let me have a look at your ass.
If anybody gets to look at your ass, it should be me. It's my birthday.
I thought we weren't mentioning your birthday. Give that here.
You can't do that. That's symbolic. Look what it says. Young person's rail car.
It's no use to you anymore.
Oh, you could still pass for 26. In a low light.
It's all downhill from now on.
Yep. You want to find yourself someone when it's all still in working order.
Piss off. I got it for the girl last night.
Name?
Maggie.
What'd she do?
Nothing that.
Why not?
Because it doesn't matter. You can't judge someone on what they do.
Can some people?
She's funny and sexy, and I really like her.
Just agged her yet?
Might have.
Seeing her again?
Might do.
Nice one. Okay. Maggie's head on Jenny's body, or Jenny's head on Maggie's body.
Oh, God. Maggie's head on Jenny's body, definitely. Not that there's anything wrong with Maggie's body, it's just I couldn't cope with Jenny bossing me about all the time.
All right, children. Where are we going next?
It's my birthday, so you all have to do whatever I want.
How can someone so small have such a big ass?
Quite nice, actually. Never noticed before.
Fuck off.
Hang on a second, I want a souvenir. Hey, Maggie, you weren't in bed, were you? I got you a present.
We'll need that.
Are you a stripper crab?
I'm a police officer.
I'm late. I've gotta go.
I wanna be like you, doing all the things you do. You're late. You've missed the weekly meeting.
What's going on?
One of the little shits broke in. They don't seem to have taken anything, except another lump out of Jenny's sense of humour.
Morning, Bob.
You get rabies from a cheap mate.
Ah, you want to watch that, mate? They could use it for forensic evidence.
Will you two shut up?
You really do look like shit.
I'll be fine after you make me a coffee.
I'll have one while you rush it.
Tea, please.
Of course, I have tits. I'm better qualified. You haven't got time anyway.
I drink it in class.
2 sugars.
Is it a coincidence that Angie's off sick every time she has 8F?
Never had the pleasure.
Thick as shit, but they're quite entertaining.
Find out she suspects anything. Jenny?
Have a good weekend.
Only because the promise of this stimulating exchange got me through it. No need to ask what you were up to last night.
Oh, fuck, she knows.
No, she doesn't. You just stink of booze.
Look at the buttocks on that one.
No. No.
I'm sorry.
Are you going to tell her, or shall I?
Tell me what?
School's a no-smoking building. Claire's new rule.
Great fun in the long run.
Who the fuck asked you?
Has no one ever told you smoking is not big and it's not clever?
Yes, it is. And what about a smoking room?
She'll rename it, I suppose. Just call it Room.
Susan!
Susan, would you mind taking 8F? Angie's sick again.
They're quite entertaining.
Bunch of retards.
Good luck, Susan.
Good luck, Susan. Well, scum!
Good weekend, Simon.
Not bad at all, thanks, Arnie. Leave that till break. Party on Friday, film on Saturday, birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you very much. Anybody not here?
So have you managed to mark our English essay yet, sir?
I just told you it's my birthday.
How old?
None of your business. Come on, somebody cheer me up.
Well, my mum said she'd give you one.
Well, that's very generous, but I've never even laid eyes on her.
Yeah, you have. She whistled at you on Friday.
Your mother?
She's single if you're interested.
That was your mother?
Yeah, how come you're not married, Simon?
Oh, I'm way too young. Come on, Jeremy.
Bob's always got Valium, if you're desperate.
And my year 12's can get you some smack if you threaten them with suspension.
Cigarette would do, thank you.
But you'd have to inject it, because smoking's banned.
I fancy Pauline Young's mother. That's how old, Anne? I've started fancying the kids' mothers.
Well, don't worry about it. Another 10 years of teaching, you'll go back to looking at the girls.
Why do I always fancy the most inappropriate people?
I thought you just met some girl you liked.
Nah. Decided not to bother.
She's got 2 arms and 2 legs, hasn't she?
Yeah, but I just don't think I'm ready for a girlfriend. I want to keep my options open for a bit.
What options? Oh, yeah, I forgot. They're queuing around the block.
I meet women who fancy me. Sometimes.
course you do.
Simon, friend here wants you. Says no one else will do.
If it's another suicide attempt, tell them they must try harder.
Outside, now.
I don't even smoke.
Fucking hell! I didn't do anything. Teddy, what the fuck did you do to it? It was his idea. What was? The tattoo. Daniel? He wanted us to do Daniela.
Daniela Parkhurst? Couldn't he have just done her initials like anyone else?
We were doing all right until we got to the L. I mean, we had to dig around a bit, but then the blood just... And Teddy just...
I'm gonna have to tell Paige.
Don't, Simon, please.
The point is, you can't help who you fancy. The most unlikely person can pop up, and before you know it, you're thinking about them all the time. Same with Romeo and Juliet. They were compelled to love each other, even though everybody said it was wrong. But you can't choose who you fall in love with.
Didn't need to kill themselves over it.
The only thing they ever wanted was to be together. They passionately believed in what they had. This was their ultimate dream.
They would have got over it.
They wanted to do things their own way. But the more they were forbidden, the more they wanted to fight for it. Have you never felt the urge to rebel?
Miss Paige's class are just reading the text.
There's plenty of time for that.
I'm only saying that...
All right. There must be something you've always wanted, something you've dreamed of with passion that nobody could ever take away from you, something you'd sacrifice everything for.
I would quite like to play for Bristol City.
You are one very sad individual. How about owning Man United?
Yeah, right. I'd quite like to have sex with Ryan Giggs, please.
That's more like it. And I'll throw in the whole of the first team, seeing as you asked so nicely.
Can I interest anyone in the Australian women's beach volleyball squad?
All of my classes.
I want you to be headmaster. In fact, I want to be you, Simon.
You are the best teacher ever, much better than that frigid teaching machine next door. Mind you, she has got a nice arse.
Some more noise. Only my class is finding it too easy to concentrate.
Don't worry, Simon. She talks to us like that too.
Oh, man, I'm fucking
Slow down.
Do you think you could undermine me a little bit more in front of my class? Only I don't feel enough of a twat yet.
Grow up, Simon. Oh, and if by any chance you happen to know where Shakespeare's head is, I'd like it back, please. If it's not too much trouble.
She definitely knows.
Who knows what?
Jenny. She knows it was us. Well, me, and she's power mad and she hates me, and now she's gonna get me sacked.
What we did was childish. It was hardly a sackable offence. Look, if you like, I'll go and apologise to her for all of us.
No, because then she really will know it was me and she'll hold it over me for the rest of my life. You know what she's like.
What is your obsession with Jenny?
I'm not obsessed. She's obsessed with me.
Let's pub.
Somebody call for me?
My dad's got a client coming round he wants to impress, so I said I'd cook dinner for him.
And that's going to impress.
Ah, fuck it. I'll come for one.
I'm just wondering why Teddy Randall left school early.
I think he said he had an urgent orthodontal appointment.
Make sure Liz gets his slip.
Why do you have to lie all the time?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but your leader wishes it to be known she's moving your directive time to end of every Friday from now on.
Fuck's sake.
I'm only the messenger.
This has got kids. Does that mean you fancy her?
Your serve, quick.
Oh, no way, not now.
You have to, come on.
For fuck's
Jenny. Simon wants you.
We're all going to the pub. Do you fancy one?
That would be lovely, but right now I'd rather nail my own head to the table.
Fair enough.
2 meters, unobstructed view. Tremendous.
Well played.
Jenny! It's all right. I'll ask you another time.
Where the fuck have you been? You're supposed to be in here hours ago.
Union meeting?
Yeah, in the pub.
I'm here now, aren't I? Just as well by the looks of it.
You are the most unreliable, untrustworthy little shit. Fine!
You obviously don't need my help then.
Marcella, this is Simon.
Hi.
Fly on swift now on your journey home, and you've left the nest now, and you have flown. Ain't nothing you don't know. Ain't nothing you don't I'm alright, guess I'm alright. I guess I'm doing fine, guess I'm doing fine.
That was fantastic.
Thanks.
Brandy.
It's really nice to get to meet you at last.
Yeah, you too.
I'm sure it won't be the last time.
Great. Great. How about next weekend, maybe? If you're busy, or maybe not. The weekend after would be. Can you find it?
I think this might be a good time to mention the other thing.
Right, the thing.
I told you, the brandy's under the stairs with the rest of the booze.
What? Oh, yes, I know. It's just that we're getting married.
What? Who?
Marcella and me. I and Marcella. Marcella and I.
Brilliant. Surprise.
Not really. Are you entirely nocturnal? Or...
I just felt a sudden impulse.
the sofa is.
So, how's the sofa?
Short and hard.
What especially? Right, well, I'm going to work.
See you again, maybe.
Doesn't surprise me at all. He's an attractive man.
Don't be ridiculous, he's my dad.
So he's not allowed a libido?
Not one I have to listen to, no, and that's not the point. I made a pass at my new mother.
Doing Oedipus now, are we?
So you're jealous of him?
No, I'm not. I've only been friendly.
Sounds like a classic case of denial.
Bollocks, is it? He's only known her a little while. He doesn't have to marry her.
So it's your commitment phobia we're dealing with. You're projecting your own fears onto your dad.
It's not that complex. He's making a big mistake. She's too young for him.
But not too old for you. Is this where your older woman fetish has come from?
I do not have a thing about older women.
Well, it's one of three things. One, you're jealous of your dad. Two, you're having trouble coming to terms with the fact that you fancy older women. Or three, and probably most likely, you're disturbed by the fact that you no longer see these women as older, which means you see yourself as a similar age to them, and that frightens you. It makes you act like a teenager.
You're a teacher, not a therapist.
They teach psychology.
To 16-year-olds? Oh, God.
As they say, marks today, Simon. I can't wait any longer.
Yes, I've done them. I'll bring them to you later.
Oh,
I
God.
need your department averages, boy.
Yes, I've done them. I'll bring them to you later.
Good man. Teddy Randall's mother's just been on the phone. It seems he tried tattooing himself at break time yesterday and ended up in casualty with a septic arm. I'm sure all this could have been avoided had he been given proper medical attention in school. It's not in anyone's interests for parents to think we can't control our students, so in future, any accidents should be reported immediately to the year heads. The upshot of all this is I want to ban tattooing and to insist that all nose, eyebrow, lip and tongue rings are removed in school. Soon as possible, please.
You covered for a kid who carved up his own arm.
He's just messing about. We all did it once.
I didn't.
I did. Well, I pierced my ear, but I did it myself.
Why didn't you tell me about Teddy?
Why'd you think?
He's in my tutor group, he's my responsibility, and I should have dealt with it.
Me. Look, you didn't want me to tell you, all right?
Oh, well, that's all right then, as long as we're doing what the students want.
I'm not going to stop them expressing themselves.
Next time you feel the need to encourage a child to risk their health, discuss it with me first. I may only be acting year head, but at least I could point you in the right direction for the hospital.
You do know you're making a dick of yourself. Don't look at me like that. It's your rule.
If I've been a dickhead, it's because she makes me behave like a dickhead. She brings out the worst in me.
You fancy her?
I do not. I couldn't. No way.
It's not just the age thing. It's women in authority you have a thing about. Does Claire do it for you as well?
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
All makes sense. Your new mum, Pauline Young's mother, Jenny, and I bet Maggie fits in there somehow.
Bollocks.
You'll be a lot happier if you just admit that you identify with these people. Because you have a lot in common with them.
But I don't want to.
You sound like one of the kids.
That's why they like me.
You're supposed to be a reliable adult role model.
You're supposed to be nice to me. That's what you're for.
I am being nice to you. In this case, being nice to you means pointing out that you're behaving like a complete tosser.
Quiet! Quiet! It's school policy, so come on, take them all off. Take them off! Mean it, Pauline.
Is there any chance those essays yet, sir?
What is your big hurry with those essays?
I'm worried that you're getting left behind. We should be moving on to the next assignment.
Look, I'm not giving them to you now, all right, because I have a different plan for today. Turn to Act 3, Scene 2. Tanya, read the soliloquy.
For what?
Big speech. Oi!
Time of the month, Simon.
This is important. There's always exam questions on this bit.
Is this all we're going to do?
This is what we're supposed to be doing. Tanya. Pauline! What was all that about?
Where?
Here.
When?
Don't ask me about. What's going on with you lot?
Oh, it's about that new rule. Cheryl said I should tell you.
Tell me what?
Just that I have a pierced nipple.
That's against school policy.
What, you gonna make me take it out?
No, but just don't go getting any other things done.
Wow, I'm getting a tattoo done next week. You wanna see where?
What is it? Should I put the paramedics on standby?
No. I just realised it was lunchtime and I'm very hungry. Are you? And don't let that happen again.
What's that?
Chewing gum in class, can you believe that?
Barely.
I, hope you'll be keeping me behind for a private session again tomorrow. Simon.
She doesn't mean, wouldn't dream of, well, not in school or anywhere.
Don't worry. I don't believe for a second that there's the slightest possibility of anyone, let alone a student, succumbing to your charms.
Oh, God.
You said today, Simon.
I'm sorry, Bob. I've done them, but I left them at home. In the morning, I promise.
If only life was a little less predictable, eh?
You lost them.
No, they are at home.
Oh, God, that was the truth.
That bit, yeah, but I haven't marked them yet.
He only wants a list of numbers. Why don't you just make them up?
No, I want to do it right.
Weird.
This is all your fault.
What now?
You practice your cod psychology on me, and the next thing I know, I'm teaching by the book. The kids all hate me, and they're not taking a blind bit of notice of anything I say.
Welcome to my world.
It's stick and carrot, mate. Shut up for half a lesson, look at Celebrity Arse's website the other half a lesson. That kind of thing.
That's really useful, thanks.
It's all about showing them who's in charge. You're the grown-up. All right, you're the one with the degree. Once they realise you're not going to take any shit from them, they'll respect you for it. Kids need to know where the boundaries are.
You're right.
You're taking advice from a PE teacher.
Carol or Liz. And death is not an option.
Well, Liz has a certain maturity, but Carol, I have to say, does have an appealing wildness about the eyes.
More glad tidings to impart from the offices of Mrs. Hunter. As from today, teachers are no longer allowed to smoke anywhere on school premises. Don't want to give our students confusing signals, do we, Susan?
Pauline, I need a word.
Yeah, what?
In private. Come on. Stand there. You were well out of order earlier.
What did I do?
Talking to me like that in front of Miss Page and that skirt business.
So why did you cover for me?
Because you could have got us both in the shit, and you're far too young to get a tattoo.
That is none of your business.
It is now, because you told me about it. I'm trying to stop you making a mistake.
Yeah. Well, I'm really going to take advice from you.
I could send you to see Mrs. Hunter.
Go on, then.
Look, I am the adult here. I'm the one with the degree, and I'm telling you, don't do it.
Fuck off.
Well, I don't trust anybody who smiles as much as Claire does. I mean, she's very good at giving the illusion of democracy, but she don't fool me. God, no. We are not teachers anymore. We've only the way it used to be when teachers just knew stuff and it had to educate kids. Now the stuff keeps getting changed. Nobody knows who knows what anymore.
Can we please talk about sex or football?
Maybe I never had control. They definitely don't respect me anymore. Maybe they never did.
Who doesn't respect you now?
Pauline, oh, fuck off, young.
Okay, Pauline, oh fuck off young. Or Nicola Coleman.
Who's Nicola Coleman?
Nicola is Glandular Coleman. Fat girl, year 12.
I can't do this now. I've got books to mark.
It could be set in stone. 'Cause I'm bad to the bones. And you're flat out of time. Can you show me a sign?
Andre?
I've got work to do.
Everything all right?
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I suppose this one must seem a bit sudden.
Well, you haven't been with a woman for years, and then the first one comes
She's
along.
not the first. I don't have to tell you everything.
But you don't tell me anything.
We were concerned that people might disapprove. We haven't been together very long. There are other factors involved.
What are the factors?
Marcella's daughter. Your new
Sister. Perfect.
She's 4.
So now you're gonna have a wife and a baby?
It's called commitment, but I wouldn't expect you to.
Oh, here we go.
If you don't know what to do with your life or who to do it with, that's your problem. I do.
Sorry, should I come back later?
I'm going out.
Your shout.
You getting me? I need these done for yesterday.
Do you mind? This is our place for fun and recreation.
I thought it would be a good supportive atmosphere.
You've got nowhere else to go, have you?
Do you have?
Oh, let me see. A lovely house I share with my lovely husband.
Me too.
Look, can you just talk amongst yourselves for a bit? I'm trying my best here.
Did I tell you? Jenny came to see me. She was really upset about Sheila.
Yeah, Liz said that Jenny said that Claire said she's positive it's Simon. But until the forensics come back, there's still no proof.
And Jenny said that part of the reason she was so upset was that she'd always thought that she and Simon...
All right, I give in. But you gotta help me finish these.
How much?
Half pint a book. Fuck it, make it a C+ his writing, isn't he?
How can you give that an A?
He's great. He gets right in there in every debate.
What is that if you can't write a coherent sentence?
I'm teaching them to think.
It's not healthy.
Finally, Pauline, oh fuck off. Young, C-.
Bitch, make it a D.
Glad to see you haven't lost your objectivity. So, this'll be the new you then, will it?
How do you mean?
The new I'm gonna grow up, be a good role model you.
It wasn't working. I'm better the way I was.
Good night. Night.
Where do you think you're going?
I don't listen to my dad shagging. Can I stay with you and Peter?
No. Good night.
Lads?
It's you.
You can't just keep turning up in the middle of the night when you haven't got anywhere else to go.
Don't. I'm here because I want to be. I wanted to see you again.
Why?
It's just... Well, I haven't seen you for a bit. Cheers. And I haven't got your phone number, and I like you.
You came round for a shag?
No?
Oh, so you came round for a chat?
Yeah.
Go on then.
So, how were the latest crime statistics?
Well, obviously, being a police officer, I wouldn't be interested in anything else. At midnight. Look, Simon, is there a reason why you only turn up in the middle of the night when I haven't got my uniform on? I mean, are you on the most wanted list, or do you have a problem with my job?
No, I haven't got a problem with you.
That's just out of interest. What do you do?
I work in a school. I'm a teacher.
Oh, you rebel. You anarchist.
All right.
Well, what's the difference between what you do and what I do? We both walk around telling people what to do all day, so your people are smaller.
I don't tell people what to do all day.
Well, you do if you're doing it properly.
Oh, look, teaching's not just about bossing people about.
Oh, bless.
Can I sleep on your sofa?
No. Look, Simon, you're really nice, but I'm not even sure I want a relationship at the moment, particularly not with someone whose behaviour gets more bizarre and erratic every day.
Well, neither do I.
Good. Fuck off home then.
Surely you can see that this is just embarrassing.
Are you doing Treasure Island this week or just having a midlife crisis?
I fucking hate her. She's such a narrow-minded, conformist little careerist, and she's so mature.
What an insult. You know why you get so worked up about it, don't you?
Not this again.
It's a well-known psychological principle. It's a very thin line between love and hate.
You're sick.
My God, is it 1992 already?
Leave me alone, I like it.
Yeah, well, you're the only one.
I don't give a shit.
Who are these, Simon?
Who'd you think?
Well, this isn't your handwriting.
Is it a good mark?
A star.
B minus. Well, it'll be a lot less if you don't shut up. Forget what I said about the tattoo. You do whatever makes you happy. Right, clear a space. Desk up against the wall. We're going to need some room to do this. Who wants to be Romeo?
Me.
Anybody who wants to be bored shitless can go next door and see Miss Page.
Simon? Simon? Last chance.
Oh, you're not going to believe this, Bob. All present and correct.
Yeah, but very late.
Well, they're done now, aren't they?
Look, Simon, why is everything a battle with you?
I don't know if you've noticed, but it's hell out.
Oh, Jenny,
Word has it you think my classes are boring.
I never said anything. Did I?
No, you wouldn't have dreamt of shouting that out in front of your whole class, would you?
Right, well, that's not exactly what I said. I was just comparing how we do things,
Don't
sort
you
of.
ever discuss me or any other teacher with your class again.
Well, don't talk to me like I'm one of your students.
I'll talk to you however I please if you're going to call my professionalism into question. Not that you're in any position to comment on anything in that arena.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that while you're playing at being a teacher, some of us are trying to do the job properly.
Well, maybe I don't get turned on ticking boxes and filling out forms like you do. But at least I try to teach them in a way they like.
It's not supposed to be entertainment.
Not in your class, anyway.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
I'm someone who at least has a go at being on their wavelength.
So that's why the pathetic little act of defiance.
At least they don't seem like a cold, miserable, uptight bitch.
Go on then, spew it all out. Get it off your puffed up macho chest. What's really on your mind?
I really want to sleep with you. I really want to sleep with you. Oh, what the hell? I really want to sleep with you.
That's useful to know.
What are you doing? This is a cry for help. Forget it.
I'm way beyond help. I just had a big fight with Jenny and I said something I shouldn't have, and it's your fault because you put the idea in my head in the first place.
What did you say to him?
What do you think?
You didn't. Simon, you never usually take any notice of anything I say. What's the matter with you?
I don't know, I'm confused.
About Jenny?
No, about everything. Do you think I'm having a midlife crisis?
You're 27.
Yeah, but I might only live till I'm 54.
Look, the truth is you've had a birthday and you're a bit wobbly. You're looking at your life. You're living with your dad, you're doing a job you don't know whether you want to do, and your emotional life's a disaster.
When you put it like that, I don't know what I'm worried about.
You're running about from crisis to crisis without ever thinking, how can I do something about the bigger picture?
So what do you suggest?
Well, if you're really fed up living with your dad, you could start looking for a flat, although I suspect it rather suits you. Your job, well, you're probably better off when you don't listen to me and just get on with it, but your love life, that's obvious. You're flitting about from woman to woman, acting like a complete dickhead. Ow. But where do you end up every night? Think about it. Don't worry, we weren't smoking. We just nipped in for a quick shag.
Oh my God. I've just never seen you in daylight before.
I've never seen you sober before. I mean, I've never been sober when I've seen you before.
So what do you want?
Well, I wanted to come round once more just to show you that I can be normal. And that I'm not only interested in coming round when I've got nowhere else to stay, and that I'm not worried about you being a policewoman.
Officer.
Officer. And I know you're not interested in having a relationship, but neither am I. So I was just thinking maybe we could both not have a relationship with each other. Together.
I think I preferred you pissed.
It can be arranged.
So do you want to come in?
Only if you really want me to.
I just said, didn't I?
Man, I won't be making a nuisance of
Oh,
myself.
shut up now before I change my mind. Did you nick that?
Eh?
Joke.
So I'm gonna stay the night?
Yes. I'm on nights though, so I'll see you in the morning.
Simon, it's me. I'm running late, and if you're still there, you're running late. Oh, and stop poking around my stuff.
So, tell her about the sheep.
Sorry, I'm not with you, mate.
Your fight with Jenny, everyone's talking about it. I heard you told her to go fuck herself.
No, I just told her what I really think of it.
Buttocks and everything.
I simply said she had to sort herself out. She can't go on like a teaching machine.
How'd she take it?
In the spirit it was intended. So that's it. Over and done with. Air cleared.
You, and you. Hand them over.
Stupid.
Toss. David, Mags, see me after lunch. We lost on penalties in the semi-final.
I'm sure if you look hard enough, you'll find someone around here who gives a shit.
Jenny Collins missed one.
Janie, you had anorexia.
Stupid fat fuck.
You came all the way out here just to tell us that?
No. Boss wants to see you. Urgent.
You might as well tell me. I'll find out later anyway. Whatever it is, she's fucking furious.
I'm not worried. I've done nothing wrong. I can relate to the students directly. I have a talent for it. I can understand how they think and how they feel and how their imaginations work. I like it, and they like it. Maybe it's because I'm closer to them than I ever could be to either of you in your conservative little lives, but I'm doing this my way. And if you don't like it, you know what you can do about it.
Have neither of you got anything to say for yourselves? I don't know what's going on between you two, but I do know that whatever it is, outbursts like that should never happen in public. There's obviously a personal dimension to this, which is now spilling into your work, and that makes it my concern. Has anything happened that could affect your working relationship?
Well, I...
Nothing of any significance.
This doesn't have anything to do with that sheep incident, does it?
We disagree on teaching methods.
Well, your record is consistently good, Jenny. And yours, Simon, is, well, consistent. So, what's the problem?
His methods are obstructive to my classes.
I think we should do more stuff that's interesting.
You're paid to teach the syllabus to the best of your ability, Simon. I want to use your energy, I really do, but I don't think you're in a position to do anything except get on with it. And next time you feel the need to brawl in public, perhaps you could do it in your own time. Both of you. Thank you.
Right bollocking about that.
It all flows right over you, doesn't it?
You don't need to take it so seriously. It could have been much worse.
Yes. Maybe next time I'll tell her what you actually said.
I didn't really mean it, you know, what I said. It was the heat of the moment.
You are a self-centered, egotistical liar with your head up your arse and your brains in your dick. But I don't really mean it. Heat of the moment.